You're in, and you're now starting your first day at a new job. I guess it's a good thing I have 4 tips to share with you on how to make a good impression on your first day. Hi everyone, if we're just meeting, I'm Jade and this is my channel Misskoko the Librarian, where I help job hunters and small businesses create a rockin' online presence. If that sounds like something you need, stick around, click the subscribe button and ring the bell next to it. Alrighty then, let's talk about your first day. Starting a new job can increase your anxiety, and when you're anxious, let's face it, you mess things up. So I'm going to share with you 4 tips on how to keep calm, in control, and be a productive employee on your first day. The organisation would have sent you a letter of offer with a whole bunch of information in it. Read it carefully and take note of anything that they ask you to bring on your first day. Then fill in your information and send that letter back to let the organisation know that you've accepted the job. The day before starting, pick out your outfit. Make sure it's something similar to what your interview panel were wearing. It's a small thing, but if you look similar to everyone else at your new workplace, it will help you to feel like you belong. But most importantly, make sure you choose comfortable clothes. Also, gather up anything you are asked to have on your first day and put it all in your bag. The other things you should pack for your first day include a notebook and pen, and drink, change, because you never know, lunch, and a USB stick. When you get in, you'll be taken through the organisation's onboarding process. This usually involves being shown where your desk is, where the emergency exits are, being introduced to your teammates, and a tour around the building. The best thing you can do at this stage is to be attentive and show an interest in learning about your work colleagues and where they fit in the organisation. The more you learn about those working around you, the greater your chances of finding the right person to reach out to over the next few weeks if you have any questions. It might seem obvious to mention this, but when you are being introduced to everyone, be positive, be interested in your colleagues. Don't hide yourself away. Spread some positivity and show everyone your interest in being there. Setting a positive tone at the start is the best helping hand you could give yourself in a new job. Trust me, I know. Most workplaces will continue giving you some paperwork to fill in on your first day. There will most likely be courses that you are required to complete. Make sure to set aside an hour each day to work on this training until you've completed it all. Now all that networking and tours around the building should take you up to lunchtime. A word on lunch though, don't be the person who is constantly asking when lunch is or how many breaks you get in a day. That's not the impression you want to be making. Instead, wait and see when everyone else goes for lunch and join them. The main focus of your first day at a new job, well, your first week really, is to network. Get to know the people and where they fit into the organisation, and most importantly, what they mean to you in the role that you now have. Learn their names and their interests. Really learn them. People are really impressed if the newbie can remember their name and a little tidbit about them after their first day. And in their mind, that's another tick for you. My last tip is to ask good questions. And by good questions, I mean the ones that demonstrate you have been thinking about the things you do in your role and have wondered maybe why they are done a certain way. But please, do this with tact and genuine curiosity, because I've seen this tip go sideways and be delivered way too aggressively too many times. There may be a very good reason for why processes are done the way they are. But if it's just the way that they've always done things, then here is an opportunity for you to streamline processes if you have the knowledge to do so. Whew. All right, that was a lot to remember. So let's recap. What are some ways that you can help keep calm, in control, and be a productive employee on your first day? Number 1 is to prepare. Simple enough, yeah? Make sure you have everything that your new workplace needs and that you need to get through your first day. Number 2 is to be positive. Positivity shows people that you want to be there, and that is the best first impression you can make on your new work colleagues. 3 is to network. Once you know the people around you and the lay of the land, then you'll be able to easily locate the people who could help you out in a jam. And number 4 is to ask good questions. When you ask good questions, you are showing intelligence and that you are thinking about the work you are doing. Well, I hope you have learnt some new strategies for making a good impression on your first day. Stay tuned, because next up in my Job Hunter series, I'll be talking about how to look after yourself when those rejection letters keep rolling in. Remember to always be curious, and don't forget to be awesome.